So today I'm going to be, guys, showing you how to be the best at PvP, and make sure you like the video and press the subscribe button. That that's totally what you should do. And you should and the next thing is that you will really need to also press that notification bell. And now let's begin. Number one, number one, number one, fighting. So apparently, if you're not that good at fighting, but you really the players that you're fighting against are just too good, I'm going to show you how to become a pro fast. Look at me, I'm a pro at parkour. I fell. I don't know why would I fell. Alright, so we're in Skyro or solo. And apparently, oh, nope, okay, I forgot F's. Okay, so now it's time. So we have crumbling cobblestone. So what you want to do first is to loot your chests, and every single piece of armor that you see, you may want to put on your body. Also collect weapons on that you find on different that you find on the map. For example, over here you get weapons by mining ores, or like for example, we have the Sword of Embers. Apparently, so you know what's the Sword of Embers, right? Find diamond loot that'll be useful just for you. Okay, if you find an ender pearl, immediately throw it. But if you don't land somewhere, then well, you have to do it the hard way. Oh, and I just realized that I am using crumbling stone. Okay. Okay. So I managed to get away from the crumbling stone. And now find diamond loot that you found must be equipped. And now, for example, enchanted loot you must also equip. That's the thing. And now if you see a player, if you see a player and you don't have enough loot, but then of course run away. And when the player keeps fighting you, just fight him, and until he starts taking damage. If you're a pro at fighting on bridges, you can push him off the bridge. But if you're not professional at that, if some player is really tricky, then what you gotta do is to keep running. If you found some explosive, make sure to use it on the player. But firstly, you might wanna run away a little bit and then place it in front of the player. Then just start punch him, and then he'll apparently get knocked back by the explosive. So you better just run away until you get full health. So yeah, 2 more rounds of. Make sure that you also loot some hidden stuff. For example, this diamond ore was hidden. This diamond ore was hidden right over there. Every single spell that you find every single special item equipped in your hotbar right now. The enchanted diamond swords immediately put in your hotbar as well. Tracking compasses that players made on the server, you can for example use them to track different players if you don't see them anywhere. You're playing Skywars? Well, firstly you try and try and try and try and make try and find some blocks first on your land. Oh, you totally didn't see it. From when I died, please cut this part out here. Okay. 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 So apparently, look at me. I'm just a pro of parkour, and everybody knows that but that firstly you must train parkour, or you might accidentally fall while making a bridge. For example, just I did. Okay. And I don't know how could that even happen. But grab the loot. Ores that give you extra health, mine straight away. Well, I think if you're playing this server. If you're not, but you see something else that gives you extra lives, just equip it straight away. Every single piece of armor that you see in chests, equip on your body. If you get an ender pearl, you have enough resources, if you think, then throw it on land. And now, next up, what you want to do is to loot some different islands on, for example, Skywars. There's almost in every single server. Loot that isn't very useful, throw into the void. If it's not useful, then it isn't. If you find a player and you're not prepared because you're on some sort of bridge, use special items that can help you fight players. Also loot chests that have special resources. It will work. Player that is bullying you and trying to fight you, I'm trying to kill him. If he runs away, don't follow. Do not follow him. He might really trick you and lead you somewhere and that is very hard to survive. If you get lit on fire, don't panic in a server because you don't need to at all. You can just wait. But if you do have low health, well then it's over. Special chests that appear in the middle of the map, and loot them so that you can have players try to knock you off. Well, try to use special items or fight them if you're brave enough. Aqua team. You can see that somebody's attacking you. No, lead them on a bridge. And that's all you gotta do. If you have half a heart or at least like 2 hearts, then lead them on a bridge. if you try to fight with him and you're an expert at bridge fighting, you can just lead him into a bridge and knock him off into the void. Players can't respawn in Skywars. You will, of course, you know that. One more round of knowledge of how to of how to um of how to really and be a pro at PvP. And if you don't know what PvP stands for, well, here's an example. Player versus player. That's what PvP stands for, of course. If you don't find enough loot, immediately bridge into a next land. Over there, you can find different and useful items. But if you see a player already got there, well, it's too late. But if you see somebody that's really annoying and always comes to fight you, and they don't realize you, just fight them and knock them into the void and loot them. If you don't find useful stuff, just drop them, either in the void or just on the ground. Alright, and those are all of the tips that you can use if you want to really become a pro at PvP. Like, for example, look at me. I literally got third place from using all of the tips that they apparently told you, right? Because those tips always help. Number 2, kits PvP. If you're playing PvP, you can go to kits and in kits you can apparently have different abilities. Like, for example, in the Hive you have Skywars kits. Voidwalker gain 1 Ender Pearl per kill, so you can chance teleport safety once when falling into the void. So, for example, if you're in the Hive server Skywars kits, the most useful kit is Voidwalker. If somebody tries to kill you because you have half heart, jump into the void and respawn. But don't do that if you already did that. Or, for example, if a player knocks you to the void, don't worry because you'll respawn anyways. We have quite a few rounds of knowledge right over here. So watch till the end, so that you can become a PvP expert. Alright. Wow. No matter if you find iron swords, anything that they're not that useful, still you have to have them in your inventory in case. Okay, so next up, if you're if you're in something like this, oh my, literally, don't be scared. If you're in a map like this that has really loud music, just has lava all around. This is just a Halloween server. It's a it's a um it's a sign that it's Halloween. But there are some servers that really just want to just that just want to scare you, to scare you. Okay, that was a tip. That was just a a a sign that you don't need to be scared of things that are even a little bit scary. For example, I'm scared of the dark, but you don't have to be scared of games, normal games like Minecraft. Perfect, an ender chest right over here. We should be just good to break it without being attacked. Oh, here's somebody. You gotta hide. You gotta hide. Oh yeah, and just like I said, okay, we have to be careful. Come on. If you're... Oh, no. Okay. And now that I told you a few different things, next up, we have the bowler. Starting gain 4 snowballs and kill. Okay, so maybe bowlers don't have the useless kits. But Orchid, 1 bridge builder, 1 hard hat helmet, and 1 diamond pickaxe, which mines faster. Abilities max to 16, which means you don't have to loot chests to gain different blocks that you can use a chest. You can just if you have kits, you can just use builder if you really love bridges or building in Minecraft. Look over here, I have the diamond pickaxe. And look, I'm already getting good loot. Just because of looting good things. Now, if you find blocks and kits, don't worry. Just wait until you get just wait until you get a lot of blocks. I have every single type of enchanted weapons. Now look, see? I'm gathering 4 different I'm gathering 4 pieces of cobblestone per second. And next up, what we want to do is that we do one. Okay, and now apparently you might want to equip some armor on you, just for safety, so that players don't kill you that easily. You know. Okay. Loot different diamond armor, or well, loot, yeah, of course. And now, if you apparently don't have enough diamond loot, don't worry. Diamond loot will always be enough at least. And over here, we have a diamond helmet. That's perfect enough for fighting. An explosive that are not that useful. You have to equip them. Okay, just in case, if you find explosives, useless explosives, then if you find some useless explosives, don't worry. Every single explosive you find, just equip them. What's the matter if you find, for example, a normal piece of TNT instead of the legendary knockback boombox? Apparently panic. We have 3 spells of shielding. You should. This is another kit. Reaching critical health grants a temporary speed boost, and you have 3 different temporary shields that protect you from damage. Even if you don't want to die that soon, you can just keep using the shields until you eventually die. But you have 3 of those spells of shielding that look like magma cream. Okay, mine this up. Sword of Embers. Finally something useful. Almost. Okay. And now next up, what you wanna do? Yes, you're asking. Well, watch this. I'm just not that pro, but look at me. How I'm playing. I'm a little bit of a pro, just as you see. Those are some really good weapons, and apparently I'm about to. And now apparently, if you have ender pearls, that's the best sign ever. Ender pearls are one of the most useful items in PvP. If you get attacked by a player, use ender pearls. They won't attack you because you got away from them. No, come on. Oh, and you might. So yeah, apparently, if somebody attacks you, keeps attacking you, use an ender pearl. But if you don't have good loot or ender pearls either, well, you're in trouble because it looks like you're going to lose. Diamond pickaxe, shovel, spell of invisibility, diamond. Trapper is a very good kit. Apparently, you have a 1 in 5 chance of reflecting damage back to your fighter. Apparently, you have the same loot as your player. Well, you can just use a you you can just wait until you get a chance, and then he'll take more damage. That will work. You'll see. Diamond pickaxes mine ores faster. Okay. And now, if you have 3 of the same items, why am I so unlucky like that? Please subscribe. Please just try it. Just in case, just try it. Okay. Just subscribe. I know that, it helps a lot. So now, apparently, I'll keep the ender pearl for myself. And if you have crumbling stone in the hive, then you just gotta bridge faster. But you don't have to worry because crumbling stone doesn't break that fast. And apparently now, let's mine a few ores. If you see a player that just wants to fight, if some player is lagging, means not only it's really lagging, but it might have a chance that he's hacking. But don't worry, if you manage to kill that player, means that he was just really lagging and just has bad internet connection. Don't play Skywars if you have bad internet connection. Everyone might just laugh at you and complain you have bad internet connection. The worst. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so what would you rather? Enchanted iron swords or not enchanted diamond sword? Well, choose something that is enchanted. But if you realize that it's even that the attack is even lower, and use an enchanted sword. Well, if you really want to, I can just use some unenchanted things. I just need boots. And if you have something called as the knockback Nemo, use it on. Find a player immediately and use it on it. You apparently you can just use it on a player by tricking him so that he'll apparently fall. But if you're on a bridge, use the knockback Nemo. I just killed somebody. Oh, well. Yeah, if you have something as the knockback Nemo, don't use it always. Knockback Nemos deal half a heart. It's not useful. Like if you do not try just knock him out of the map. Like if you're on the other side, you really want to knock him out. If you're, for example, here and you're fighting with him, you want to knock him, like for example here, don't try this. You get killed by the player firstly. Alright, so next up, protecting your valuable. So have you ever played Egg Wars or Chest Wars? Well, Chest Wars or for example, if you're playing Bed Wars, well, then I'll give you a few steps how to survive players. So firstly, what you gotta do, every single Egg Wars map has a different generator, and the generators apparently you can apparently buy different stuff from the shop. And apparently what you want to do, firstly, buy tier 2 buy a tier 2 block. Not a tier. If you're a beginner, if you see somebody that doesn't have any weapons, well, don't just punch him. He might have a chance that he'll defeat you. Instead, lead him on a bridge and wait until you get more health. But if he tries to just jump on your bridge, keep attacking him. If he has a weapon, run immediately. But if you have no hope because you have a half of health, you're done for. But if you have 5 hearts and some stone swords are not enough to kill a player that has 5 hearts on one hit. You just have, if he's really fast because he has a better keyboard that makes you sprint faster in Minecraft, well, all you have to do is to attack him. But now you might be thinking, what a dumb idea. Well, apparently punch him by just doing this. Okay, so you might be wondering what I'm doing. Yes, this is what I'm doing. Apparently here's the blur, it's trying to punch me, but I'm surrounding him and keep punching until he dies. That's what you eventually gotta do. And now 2 more rounds of knowledge. So apparently what you wanna do is to stay in the generator straight away. But don't stay in it for too long, like 1 minute. Okay, now let's just wait until I get 1 gold. It'll take 32 seconds to get 10 gold ingots. And apparently there, look, see? Oh, look! See, I just defeated him. That's what you gotta do. Just round attack him. And if you find a diamond summoner, you're in luck, because you can buy a weapon that nobody has afforded yet. Like, for example, an iron sword. Just like that. And apparently if you have 1 heart, then it's over. But make sure that if somebody straight away bridges to you, you must try the generator that you have barely found. If he didn't see it and just picked him up, didn't pick the diamonds up, well, then you're in luck, because you can pick them up for yourself to get some very useful weapons. Right, 1 more round before I'm finally going to the next step. And apparently if you have a locker, well then just try to equip some cool stuff. Alright, so now let's just stay in the generator for a little bit. And now, especially, I'm going to get 10 gold ingots. And now, when you're in the generator, make sure that you look around, because if some players are ready to fight or looking at you for long, they'll seem suspicious, because it'll look like they really want to attack you. We'll then quickly buy something that apparently will protect your bed, or for example your treasure, or your egg, or a different block. But in that case, next what you want to do is, if you see a summoner that is on another island, quickly bridge over to it. Do you know why? You can get loot. You can get the best loot faster. If you have 5 diamonds, most servers apparently sell something for only 5 diamonds. Like, for example, this an iron sword costs 5 diamonds. That's what it is. And apparently, if you see somebody with a diamond sword, buy something better. No! I died. You killed cheating. 10 XP. Thanks, I guess. And now apparently if you get a kill, or for example, you can just buy some armor. If you have enough items, you can buy something. And the first thing you might want to do is to buy some treasure. I mean, not treasure. Armor. Apparently, if you have armor, then you're more protected. So just if you find somebody trying to get a weapon and you found out that apparently it will be too late anyways because you don't have any weapons, and well, then you're dead. But if you see that the player already left your then apparently you can just wait for their attack, and you know that apparently the thing you might want to do is to build like a 2-block like a bridge that's not that big, but just like even 1 block in the diagonal position. So if for example, if somebody tries to get that whole block, you just knock them off from the bridge, because apparently, well, I want to tell you something. Apparently, your weapons are really good, and apparently if I for example found this diamond generator and it has like 4 diamonds, then not only I buy a weapon, but I also buy a tool to mine different blocks. Where apparently the red team is eliminated. So you know what I will do? Buy an iron sword. Now you might be wondering that apparently somebody has diamond loot, and that's not a good sign. If you see somebody that has diamond loot and you have 2 different swords, keep the weaker sword in the chest and the better sword in your hotbar. Even when you lose it, you don't have to panic. Buy some specials. For example, a knockback boombox. How can someone survive when you use knockback on a player? And now apparently, I, for example, found a few diamonds, and now I have 4 diamonds. So apparently, what I will do is to buy a chorus fruit so if I have treasure destroyed, and if I fall into the void, then I can eat the chorus fruit to save myself. But I need 5 diamonds. Don't worry. So apparently buy something that costs less gold. Apparently if you buy something that costs less, if you buy blocks to make a bridge, then just buy a block that air. Oh no! And apparently buy a block that costs less gold. But apparently, as you can see, my server just crashed. There was some sort of error, but I think that those things happened. So I think I had enough. Anyways, next up, I'm being sneaky. Apparently, PvP is one of the most useful things, right? But I think capture the flag is one of the best methods just to learn fighting. Because apparently, look at this. It's flag wars. And, and I mean, capture the flag. And what you gotta do in capture the flag? Capture the flag of different players. Scary. And don't listen to some hilarious. Alright. And apparently, wait, is that entity 303? Oh my god! Oh no, what will I ever do with my life? It's entity 303 right over here. Okay. Why is entity 303 over here? I don't know. I think it's some sort of resource pack. Oh, somebody captured our flag. Oh, no, that's their flag. Apparently, if they try to respawn, then it's too late already. Look. Oh no, if you have half a heart, run away. But that won't work. Okay, so apparently if you can buy a different item, then apparently you can just buy some specials. Like for example, speed berries. Look, see, I'm holding speed berries in my hand, which is perfect. If you see somebody that captured your flag, the first thing you need to, the first player you need to attack um, is apparently the one that captures the flag. But if you see if you see two players, even though you might feel like you would lose, still fight them. If you try to fight them, they'll have less health. Dum dum dum. And that's the thing. Okay. And as you can see, for all the tips, I captured one of the flags, and they didn't capture even one. Okay, and apparently if you have half a heart, use speed burst to escape the player that you're running from until you have full health. Oh, my hunger. Okay, yeah. I'm super fast. I was just like Sonic. Enemy kill assist for gives you three coins. Oh, another enemy kill assist. I could have got 15 coins for my kill, my own kill. Oh no, I'm going to save you. Okay, if you have lower armor, and fight somebody that has chainmail armor. They're weak, including you if you have F armor like this. Oh, but also, I really just... Oh, I died. But I still captured one of the flags, which is good at least, right? Buy the best thing you can. Right? This will make you better at playing. For example, you now... No! Oh! He knocked me into the hole. Well, at least I can buy some upgrades. Okay, I can't buy anything. And now I have better blocks. Okay. And now, apparently, if you're playing Capture the Flag and you have an option of upgrades, don't purchase upgrades. If you have everything needed, you then you can purchase upgrades. Upgrades are apparently less important than items. If you didn't know, most people and people don't believe this, but it's actually true. Try it for yourself. You'll totally win. Of course, sometimes you die. Right? Because those are helpful facts. And I'm trying to get your attention here. Okay? What? Okay. Now arrow upgrade has been purchased. That's good. Because apparently arrow upgrades can destroy a large area of blocks, and they apparently deal more damage. I think. I don't know. I didn't find it out, but surely they're deal more damage. But blue team needs one more flag to capture to win. What you gotta do? Buy speed berries. If you have 75 coins, buy speed berries. Why? If TNT apparently costs 75 coins, because it's worth more worth. But apparently, since we apparently enemy kill, but apparently speed berries increase the um um dam increase the speed. Speed is much more important for in fights. Just like we all know, speed gives you big in real life. Speed would give you would give you would make you stronger if you just run onto them. So I recommend you buying speed berries. If you don't have, but you gotta use them immediately if you find a player. You know why? Well, if you want to. But yeah, I'm just saying that you really gotta do this. Because, for example, if you see that somebody captured your flag, quickly use speed berries to increase your speed. And if it's almost too late, use instant TNT. It'll kill the player that's nearby. And apparently the blue flag was returned. I think I'm going to lose this. Yep. I gave you a few tips for capture the flag. Because now, next up, what you wanna do is that apparently the final thing I'm going to teach you before the video ends. Now apparently the video won't end that quickly, but apparently maybe I'll just show you how to play a little bit, but then I'm going to, end because I really gotta do some stuff. But I can play a little bit more if you want. Please let me know how long the video was, but you don't need to. I'm just trying to tell you. If you think that the video lasted an hour, then apparently make sure to press that subscribe button. And apparently, if you think that it was less than an hour, press the like button and the subscribe button as well. Just in case. You scored. Okay, next step, bridge fighting. Apparently, there's a game in the Hive called apparently there are servers that have bridge fighting. And now apparently, if you find a player that looks sus, now apparently look at this pro. It's like I'm literally I just keep dying. Okay, and now firstly I'm going to tell you a few tips. But firstly I'm going to show you how to fight. If that player's really lucky, then what you gotta do is to just use something that speeds you up to quickly get in the hole, which is your main hole in the bridge, fights. See, I won the bridge just by using methods. And now I'm going to show you how to win every single bridge game. Okay, so we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and now apparently we have a queue. Now a lot of players play bridge. Right, look, 427 players. At least. We have a regular girl. You're lucky. That means regular players from other servers with regular skins apparently didn't learn much. And if you have a special skin that you get from different servers as your prize, then you're lucky because you're one of the luckiest players to be playing on the server. For example, I have the solar that I bought from Minecoins that my daddy bought for real money. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, come on, I don't want sticky keys. Okay, really, I do not want sticky keys. It's literally just mixing everything in my head. And you don't like being mixed in your literal head, right? It's just too bad. You scored! And apparently, look, I'm Blake. And apparently, if you might see that apparently, first thing you gotta do is that you might want to attack your player with a bow and then use a leap if you're in the Hive server. But I'll give you, but in another video, I'll give you tips for CubeCraft, how to apparently be better at PvP. Over here I'm showing you different tips that come especially from Hive Wars. If you lose, don't worry. You always can lose. Some games are just tricky because you do need to play new games. And apparently what you want to do is to firstly shoot the player with your bow. Next up, use a special item from an item selection. That'll get you faster to the other side of the bridge where you have to jump in the hole. Right? Because 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. And apparently we can have a leap. Choosing leap is the correct answer. Because now if you start the fight, then if some players stays peacefully, then apparently don't go after him. Instead, place different blocks on the No, place different blocks on the bridge and make different constructions. Like for example, this is going to be my masterpiece. L, take that. Look, see? See how I literally sneaked right onto the other side just because of using blocks and my bow. Especially the leap as well. Okay. Ah. Okay. Apparently, if you have one more point to score before the other player wins, do not panic. If you have to leap, you should be just fine. On every single round. See? Just like that. You should always firstly hit the player. And apparently, you must make it die first before you. Bye. Okay. He almost literally jumped into my hole. Look, see? If somebody literally tries to jump in the hole without any permission and just jumps in it, well, don't worry. You can always win. Well, well, I'm not that good at bridge fighting because other players are also really good at bridge fighting. You know what I mean? But apparently, so let me know in the comments how long this video lasted. But I think before we end the video, we might wanna really play 3 more rounds of a random game right over here. For example, let's play Defron, which is one of my favorite games. Let's play 3 rounds of Defron. Then we'll finally end the video. And remember, let me know in the comments if this video lasts an hour or more, and then hit that subscribe button. But if it is less, if the video has less time in it, then subscribe and like the video. It always helps my channel. Don't forget, and apparently I want to give you a tip. Apparently I'm pressing this red subscribe button. I wonder what may it be. It's the subscribe button. Apparently, pressing the subscribe button gives you better luck. It's true. Make sure to subscribe for a literal year of luck. You have to believe me, it'll work. Alright. Just right over here, we have something. Next up, it's about speed. Okay. Yep. So, look, I'm a pro. So guys, if you're excited for the video, for part 2 of teaching you how to fight better, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if I get to 500 subscribers, I'll make part 2. Okay? If you don't subscribe to my channel, but you really want to see part 2, you must subscribe. But even though I hit 500 subscribers, fine. I'm going to finally make part 2 of the video. Disconnected from server, guys. I don't know how much the video lasted, but since we crashed, I think it's a good time to finish the the mm, the video. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button. And if you learned anything, and if you learned anything from all the tips of how to fight, how to be best at PvP, then make sure to subscribe button, and I will see you next time.